Alright, in this video, I'm going to share with you my thoughts about, the Indian system of education and being a rank holder. Okay. And how this topic actually came to light was I happened to see an article of a student who got, I think he got the first rank or he got the highest marks in his class or, among all the schools or in the national level. He was number one, Indian system of education. And, the parents were very proud of him. They were standing with him, taking a photograph and, my son is number one, and brought pride to the family. And the father was gleaming with pride and the mother was like, my son. And, obviously brothers, sisters, they were like, this is my brother. And he was like, I'm number one. Now, I'm not going to share the article, nor will I share a screenshot, because I do not want any hate to be directed against him or anyone making fun of him or his appearance. Now, rank holders, how do they look? They look with dark eyes and glasses, and they look like they don't look as ugly as I do, but they definitely look like someone punched their face until they become like this. So anyway, both the guys and girls, and in one of the cases, it was pretty unfortunate that the girl literally had mustache on her face. She was, facial hair, and the poor child, the parents are just totally ignoring her, and she looked with dark glasses, dark eyes and all that. Poor child. At least, grooming and, get this trimmed and trim off the mustache. And the poor child. Okay, anyway. I'm not going to share the articles because I don't want you guys making fun. The majority of us are not rank holders, and I don't want, memes and all that stuff. It's not right. Okay. Now, if you check my channel, you know that I am an ardent anti-rank holder, protester kind of thing. I don't buy into this, this concept of getting the first rank. I don't think these people who get the first rank are, superior or better than us. And I have a bone of contention. To be very honest, I'm slightly biased against them. But over the years, what I've realized is I need to, take a balanced approach. I need to, like they say, chill the fuck out, man, So if you just type Loy Machedo, CBSE, you would see all my previous videos where I have thoroughly bashed up all these rank holders. And I've said, what the fuck is the big deal of CBSE? However, today what I decided is in this video, I will share with you a balanced view. Okay, I've taken 8 points, I've written them down, where I'm supporting being a rank holder, and 8 points where I'm speaking against being a rank holder. And then I'll have a final conclusion. And I would like you also to give a balanced approach. Because remember this, the rank holders, the ones who get the first rank, is obviously just 2% or, because if you're the first rank or the second rank, it's number one and number two. Rest everyone is just average. So it's not fair that we all jump on them. And remember, they have not done anything wrong or anything bad. It's just the way their upbringing has been. Okay, so having said that, let's move into the topic. First, I'll speak on the pros of being a rank holder. Now, surprisingly, if you see my videos, you know that I over the years, if you see my old videos, I'm bashing up rank holders, I'm making fun of the educational system, I'm saying it's crap. But over the years, you'd see me have a more softer approach and say that just because, education doesn't guarantee you success, or learning about trigonometry or algebra or chemistry, it's not useful or helpful in the real world. To be honest, it is not. But that doesn't mean you throw the baby with the bathwater. You just don't disregard education. Education has its place. Even academic education has its place in society. That is why this homeschooling concept, although Westerners say homeschooling, I'll just teach my child, I'm totally against it. There are certain perks and benefits that come in studying in school. But that's a topic for a different day. So what are the pros of being a rank holder? Number one is, if you are a rank holder, if you're the creme de la creme, you obviously have quite a number of options in terms of colleges. Colleges look forward for rank holders. They look forward for the top-notch students because it adds to their profile. Okay, so they offer scholarships, they offer perks and benefits, they offer, they will keep seats reserved for you. So to complete your future education becomes much more easier, and it's much more recommended for you. Okay, that is number one. The second thing is, it's a badge of honor. It definitely makes you stand out. Remember this much: if you get a rank holder, at least initially, that statement, rank holder, or gold medalist or number one, when you put it in your profile, you stand out immediately. You stand out both for the college, you stand out both for future employers, and there are many companies that offer you not only in-house training, they give you guaranteed placements. So it makes you stand out, and it shows something special about you. Okay, which comes to number three is, you absolutely become the pride of your family, of your parents, of school, of your churches or temples, or Muslim congregation. Everyone talks about it positively. I don't think there is a single parent who looks down with shame that you are the number one in the class or the topper. So tremendous amount of pride, and it teaches you the discipline of, it's like you work hard, you get rewarded. It clearly stands out. Number four is, the virtues of discipline, dedication, perseverance, commitment, obedience, focus, stability, your character. It speaks about all these values. And I know that anyone who wants to achieve a rank has to give all this. It's not just memorization, but you have to spend hours and hours the grind, which someone who's a rebel, someone who is not stable or is distracted cannot do. Then number five is, this one is something you'll realize only later on. If you want to migrate to another country, or you're planning to go as an immigrant, or it definitely helps you, because when the employer is checking your profile, that gives you tremendous amount of points. And there's a lot more respect for someone with a PhD or a master's, and the creme de la creme, not just passing out, but getting the highest marks. A lot of value is there. I told you also about better opportunities in multinational companies. And also remember, if tomorrow there is a promotion and they check your profile, this getting a rank holder, being a first rank, even if you're at a senior level in a multinational company, that is a big point they will definitely look at. And when things become too competitive, this gives you the slight edge. Number seven, this one is predominantly in India. This is, if you want to get married, you get good proposals. They look upon you as a very stable, and it's a fact. If you are a rank holder, it shows stability of character, stability of the person, obedience, following the rules. Most parents would be very comfortable having their child marry someone who is a rank holder than compared to someone who's just an average pass mark, because like I told you, it's a badge of honor. And last but not the least, number 8 is, the initial struggle that you tend to have getting a job, trying to get placement, trying to, secure your future when you're just starting off as a fresher. For a rank holder, it's much more easier than average student or a college dropout or failure. So these are the pros, these are the benefits of being a rank holder. Now, what are the drawbacks? Okay, let me just have a sip. See, in terms of the drawbacks, it's obvious in today's day and age. See, once upon a time when you would say you're a rank holder, it was a mark of respect, badge of honor. But today in the modern age, at least in today's day and age, we know for a fact that you got high marks because of your memory power, because of memorization techniques, and you regurgitate whatever you studied. If you just put it exactly the way you studied, you get high marks. And if the paper is clean and handwriting is neat and you're able to stuff in all the information, you'll get 100 out of 100. So it is just marks for memorization. That is the first major drawback, nothing else. Okay, that's a fact. The second thing is, you're talking of only one kind of intelligence, that is intelligence to memorize, intelligence to recall your memory, regurgitate, and write it down. It does not factor in creativity, interpersonal skills, financial skills, entrepreneurship, success in the real world, character. It doesn't cover any of these intelligences, even emotional intelligence. In fact, most of the rank holders, I think, are pretty lousy when it comes to emotional intelligence or dealing with members of the opposite sex or dealing with people. Very rarely. Maybe it's my limitation. I've not come across as a rank holder who's number one, but who's universal in all these areas, like physical and mental, and it's a very rare breed. I have met one or two, but these were youngsters in their younger days. I don't know about later on. Okay, so it's you're just talking of memorization techniques. You can't be number one in every single area. So you have to dedicate in that single sport or that single discipline. So other areas definitely suffer, because if you spend 18 hours a day memorizing, what about other areas? Okay. Number three is, after you pass out of college, you can definitely brag about it. But after a few years, it loses its charm. Very simple. How many people who are in their 30s or 40s go around talking, I was a rank holder, I was number one in my class, I got the highest marks? Nobody asks. Nobody cares a damn. Nobody's bothered. And if you bring up your school or college days, you got number, they will look at you as, are you feeling all right? Are you mental or something? Like, who the fuck cares about this, man? So after a few years, nobody gives a damn about your rank. It's like saying, I won the first place in a singing contest. I mean, who cares? Like, my wife was just telling me, she is in Ubon, Rajasthani, in the village. She is, playing volleyball with her friends after like 5 o'clock or whatever, 4 o'clock. Once upon a time, my wife was like very good at sport, and people used to fight over her to join. But now all her friends are married, they have children and all of them are become slow, because obviously they are in their, going to be in their 40s, late 30s. So, where once upon a time it was a matter of pride, she's number one in volleyball. Now, nobody cares. You can be number one those days. What about today? So you get what I'm saying. So nobody cares a damn about it now. Number four is, all the effort that you put into getting the rank all those years, it has zero significance, zero importance in your later stages of your life. Like, for example, today I'm 47. Not a single person has asked me, what is my clients? Not a single person has asked me, can you show me your education certificate? Can you show me how many marks you got? Can you show me which studies that you have? In fact, any and every person that I interact with, they don't even remember what they studied in school. So what is the point if whatever you memorized, whatever you spent so many hours learning, studying, it's of no use. And the application, I think in point number 4, the main thing is the application. Algebra, chemistry, physics, all these subjects. Where am I applying any of this? Where are you applying any of this? Where is anyone applying any of this? In fact, nowadays it is not uncommon for people to have an education degree in one area and a career path in totally something else. Okay. Number 5, I would definitely say this one is very important. Most of the parents, the reason why they make their children get a rank is because they suffer from low self-esteem. They are dying for that importance. They are dying to show off. So they put this undue pressure on these kids to study. In fact, I don't think there is a single child on this planet who comes into this world and says, I want to be a first rank. I want to be the highest marks. It's a pressure that the parents put because it is their pride, their ego, their low self-esteem, their agenda that they're pushing on the child, which later on the child, doesn't care a damn. I have clients who are rank holders. I have not met a single one who had said, I wanted to get number 1 because I wanted to do it. They would always say, I wanted to make my mom proud or my dad proud, or, I wanted them to look up to me or society. So it's, false pride and ego. And, even after you get it, who the fuck cares? Yeah. To be honest, rank holder, yeah, good for you. Fuck off. But if you say, okay, I won $1 million, you'll be like, that's interesting. Okay, tell me more. Or you say, I've created this, entrepreneurship company, which employs, 200 people and my net worth is so and so. Oh, wow, okay. But if you say, I'm a rank holder from my college, good. Happy for you. What? So then number 6 is, remember, like I told you, chemistry, algebra, history, geography, all these subjects, you cannot use them in the real world. they do not teach you any real world skills. It's just empty. It's shallow. Like, what are you going to do with all these skills? Like interpersonal skills, emotional skills, financial skills, entrepreneurship, creativity. None of these are covered in our academic system. In fact, it is outdated. It is an outdated form of education, an industrial complex where you have one teacher, 30 or 100 students. They will teach you a skill. Now go and join the factory and mass production of this for the purpose of war. But today there is no war, there's no need for this mass kind of this thing because the internet is there. Those days there was no internet. Those days there was no way to verify this information. You have to memorize. Today, what is the point of memorization when you can simply type it out and the answer comes all out? Like, why do you want to stress your brain? You want to know anything of history? Google search, Wikipedia. You want to know anything of the formulas? You don't have to memorize. Just type. Even a calculator you can just have. Why do you want to sharpen your, calculator skills? So it doesn't help. Okay, if you're talking of writing, if you're talking of communication, yeah, it helps. But academics does not emphasize on all these, And remember, there are so many rank holders whose marriage is on the rocks, who are terrible parents, not all. I'm just saying some of them are terrible parents because they put the same pressure on their kids and the kids want something else. And some of them are just outright not in touch with the real world. They're just they live a corporate world, they live a very snooty, prim and proper. Maybe the kids want a totally different life. Because remember, today's day and age, you're exposed to so much of information, not like before, where you're in the village and, everything. Go to church, come back home, go make this, come back home. No, today you're living in a virtual world where even a person with zero education can really make an impact and that can influence others, which brings me to the next point. For success, you do not need academic excellence. That's a fact. For success, for making money, for being famous, for being relevant, you do not need a rank holder. Show me one entrepreneur who's a rank holder. Very simple. Show me one entrepreneur. But then you can say, yeah, but how many successful entrepreneurs are there? That argument is also there. But how many top-notch earners are rank holders? None. Hardly any. And even if they are rank holders, I don't think because of their rank or because of the marks in the exam, they became successful in real life because it's a totally different skill. And last, if not the least, this can be as a point. I mean, rank holder for what? Seriously, let me just ask you. You want to get a rank, you want to get the highest marks for what? For what purpose? Getting admission in a good college? Okay. Or you want to, migrate somewhere? But then again, this is not the only way you can do it if you have money. Right or wrong? And then if you say, yeah, but you will succeed in life, education does not guarantee that. You can be a rank holder, you can still be a miserable failure. But that doesn't mean encouraging you to don't study at all. You get what I'm saying? And you can just put this as a bonus point. Most of the rank holders, they're so dedicated, so focused, so disciplined, so zoned in. They miss out the other fun areas of their life. Being mischievous, going out with the boys, fooling with the girls, trying something adventurous, bunking class, being mischievous. There's a rainbow of other adventures and moments and memories you can have. As a youngster, these nerds, I'm sorry to use that term, but they don't have any of these experiences. Like me, I've been a school dropout, high school dropout. I was mischievous, I was naughty, I have so many memories from teasing the girls or being mischievous in the class, or which a rank holder will never have. And as you become older, you don't think about rank holders or being disciplined. You think of being mischievous and the fun moments you had. You'll never get those. So overall, when I check both the pros and cons, where is the balance? What do I feel? What is my conclusion? Mine. See, I have a daughter. She is 5 years old. I'm never going to put the pressure of getting a rank. My wife is a rank holder and she was goody two shoes. Okay. But that didn't help her in her job. That didn't help her in her career. That did not help her in her marriage. She got married, 2 relationships badly fumbled. It didn't help her in making money. Nothing, zero. Even though she was a rank holder. Me, drop out. Okay. And look at it. I'm earning more than my wife. I know it's not a fair comparison. I'm just saying, okay. There are most of the students in my class, I told you, just 2% are rank holders, rest are all average. I don't think the rank holders are doing anything exceptional. Yes, there are some who did get good marks. 1 or 2 have made it to the director level. Rest, all of them are just like, they are successful in their own ways. In fact, I know of a guy who was a troublemaker, gangster, utter nuisance. He has achieved much more greater corporate success in the corporate world without being a rank holder. So he's almost going to be a CEO. I don't want to reveal his details. So explain that to me, So with my daughter, I'm never ever going to put the force, you have to get a first rank. Never. The only force which I may say is, you're going to the school, you're going to the college, you have to show discipline, understand the subject, and yes, it's not just understand but not show any marks. You have a responsibility to get good marks in the year. That is your job. I expect you to not just get pass marks, but average, at least average at 50%. I'm very sure, given the fact that my wife takes her education, all that, she'll get above 70%. I'm very sure about it. Okay. But I'm okay with 50 out of 100. Where I would seek excellence is her passion, her creativity, her business skills, interpersonal skills, emotional handling members of the opposite sex, understanding the nuances of the world. These are the areas I would definitely look into. And as a human being, as a person, as an individual, as a character, how does her personality shape up? Because this is where the actual definition of a character would come. And tomorrow, if she were to choose a life partner or get married, this rank and all that is not going to help. If you have 2-3 children and you end up married, how is it going to help you? Most of the Indian girls, after they get married and they get a rank, and then they get married, they end up being housewives. So how does it help? So I would rather focus on those areas, having a vision of those areas, that even if she gets married, even if she has children, can she still be independent where she doesn't need the man? So as a father, those are the skills I would like to give her, where I want her to be self-sufficient, not just a rank holder. Yes, if you get it, great. But I'm more interested in those other skills. You get what I'm saying? Self-sufficient. Doing what she loves, earning the money that she wants, living the life that she dreams, and being happy, having a sense of joy. Because remember, in today's day and age, emotional challenges, emotional problems, stress, pressure, and because kids are not being guided properly, you see them become self-entitled social justice warriors, which I definitely don't want my child to be, So yeah, everything from, I want her to be good at exercise. I want her to know how to protect herself from sexual predators, learn Muay Thai, fight off bullies, know the real skills, have a business sense, know how to buy and sell, run a business by own. Those are the skills I would value much more. Even communication, dealing with members of the opposite sex, or her own classmates, or dealing with people, adults. If tomorrow I die, she should be able to look after herself. Those are the things I would matter. So for me, rank holder is the least, I'm telling you, me. Rank holder is the least important thing, least. I just want her to be average, but the other skills is very, very important. Emotional intelligence, dealing with people, interpersonal skills, communication, personality, creative skills, being able to use common sense. Those matter. A character matters a lot more. So yeah, this is my conclusion, and I'll tell you honestly, when I see a rank holder or when I see any of them, standing posing like this, for me it's like, it's like saying I have the best looking nose. Someone saying I have the most attractive looking nose. Okay. Or I have the, I'm very good at dancing. Someone says I'm very good at dancing. I see some of these Instagram videos, and they have spent years and years mastering this. If you see Red Bull Dance Challenge, I look at it and I'm like, okay, great, you can dance, but what's the future? Like, how do you monetize this? How do you make money? Like, is dancing, does it pay a big amount? Like, what? So for me, it's more like a dancing skill or being famous on TikTok or something. It's, yeah, it makes you happy, but I'm honestly asking, how do you monetize this? Because at the end of the day, you're working for money, right? What's the use of having singing skills where you're famous on social media or dancing skills, but there's no record label or there's nothing where you can monitor? You'll just get a dance teacher or you become a choreographer. If that is your goal, fine. But if you're just getting average money for this skill that you spend so many years, pointless, right? Imagine a child spends 20 years of their lives learning how to dance, and then, or learning how to play a musical instrument, or learning how to sing, and you become average. You get paid peanuts. That's why the success rate for creative people in the singing industry, dancing industry, movie industry, media is less than 0.000. You keep going on 1%. No point, right? So the same thing with memorization techniques, which, me is nothing. Anyway, I wanted to give a balanced approach both to being a rank holder versus this. And I just want to give you a message that if you are a rank holder, good for you. Nothing to be ashamed of. But if you're not a rank holder, don't give a damn. It doesn't matter. And if you're failed in the exam, I don't want you to pat yourself on the back. Ha ha ha, I failed. I don't care. People like Loy Machedo and other people who are dropped out are successful. No, it's not something to celebrate. Seriously, it's not to celebrate. You still owe it to yourself to excel at something. You can't give your credentials in your resume, graduated from the school of hard knocks, I got a PhD in real life. People will just look at you and like, what the fuck is this here? Even I would say, what the fuck is this? Like, what is school of hard knocks? What hard knocks? You're just hardly 18, 19. What have you fucking experienced that you're talking to me about? So remember, even Elon Musk, if he might say that, oh, I don't give a damn if you have a rank or not, he has people with PhDs from reputed institutes who are creating and managing stuff at Tesla and SpaceX. He's not going to take a school dropout and put him as the head of SpaceX in the engineering or technical department. And medicine, engineering, all the technical fields, they need you to follow exactly as per the book and follow the rules and guidelines. You can't create your own. So I hope this video helped you, and I hope it gave you some insight. Let me know, what do you think? What do you think about rank holders versus non-rank holders? And I hope this video of mine gives a more balanced nuance for rank holders versus non. All right? Good, bad, ugly, feel free, comment down below. This is my view. I would love to know yours. Having said that, you guys take care. And if you're a parent, let me know, how are you, guiding your child? And if you're a student, do you think this video gave you some insight, perspective? And let me know if you're a rank holder or not. Good, bad, ugly, as usual, comment down below. This is me signing off. You guys take care.